So the Status ICO is all over the news and there's quite the discrepancy on how much they've raised. In this episode, we're going to do some math and explain what exactly happened. We will then continue on to discussing their white paper. If you want to read more about the paper yourself, you can check out the link in the description. First, what is an ICO? An initial coin offering. An important thing to note is that since there's almost no regulations, a company holding an ICO is usually unproven and in its earliest stages. A project can actually take part in an ICO with only a few lines of code. Yesterday, on June 20th, Status opened the contribution period with a hard cap of 300,000 ETH. The hard cap seemed to be reached within a day. If we multiply 300,000 with the average price of ETH yesterday, $360, we arrive at a funding round of 108 million. However, there's more to it than just that. According to this graph, look at this graph! You can find in the white paper, you see that the contributors for this period are only getting 40% of the outstanding S&T token. This means that the Status team has an ETH wallet of 108 million, along with a wallet of 162 million worth of S&T token, valued at the contribution period price. This means that they currently hold $270 million worth of assets, 40% liquidable today, the other 60% liquidable once S&T hits an exchange. What is Status? Put simply, they're trying to be the Facebook on blockchain and the mobile Ethereum dApp browser. So their white paper didn't really blow me away, but they do lay out a lot of ideas, which I'll run through now. Encrypted messaging. I think this is a good value add and would be good for marketing, considering there's a lot of people looking for a Facebook alternative that won't store and require your information. Governance. Stakeholders, also known as people who hold a coin, will be able to vote on the direction the platform will go. The number of coins you have equals how much voting power you have. This incentivizes holding coins. Indicator of trust. A big issue for social media platforms are fake users. Status plans to fix this with their own way, with a system where you can stake coin towards a username. More coin equals more status. I'm assuming this is probably where they got their name from. The idea is that the users are determined real because they put a stake on their name. This also allows opportunities for exclusive group chats that will only accept people with a certain amount of coin, whether that's a status coin or a different coin on Ethereum. Push notification market. One of their ideas for monetization is a marketplace where users can shop to choose a provider to receive push notifications. To be honest, I don't really see the value in having multiple providers and having a user choose between them. They talked about a hypothetical use case where someone in Cuba has been paying for Firebase push notifications, but when Firebase gets blocked in his country, he changes to a different provider using the marketplace. In my opinion, this rarely happens and should have just been fixed by the app instead. I feel that this adds unnecessary complexity to the user, making this marketplace not a good solution. Next, tribute to talk. This is actually a very interesting concept. This system is in regards to users wanting to reach out to people outside of their network. A user can require a minimum amount of coin for anyone to reach them. Let's take, for example, I want to reach out to Millie Clark. She charges a minimum of 20 coin. I deposit 20 and send her a message. If she responds, the coin goes to her account. In my opinion, I think this system will lead to scams, especially with the earlier system of verification that I described earlier. However, it's still an interesting concept. Status Teller Network. They will create a system to help users exchange fiat and cryptocurrency with each other. Kind of like a Craigslist for Bitcoin or local Bitcoin if you've heard of that. dApp directory. A big value add here is that you would be able to access other Ether dApps from your mobile phone. But there's a lot of challenges here due to the growing size of the Ether blockchain. Sticker market. Allowing anyone to create and begin selling their own designs to Status users all over the world. So this is actually kind of cool, and I would probably create my own stickers. They also touch on how the contribution period should allow for more people to get their hands on due to a system of dynamic /soft/hard ceiling. This system could have been used as an excuse for offering such a high hard cap. But if you wanted to have more stakeholders, you could have implemented a cap on each contribution. This would hurt the whales a bit, but allow more people to contribute. So that about covers it, and Status is definitely a very interesting ICO. Super curious to see what happens when it hits the exchanges. As always, if you like the video, please like and subscribe. If you have any feedback, feel free to leave a comment. The first feedback comment on the video receives free ETH.
Ooh la la.